So 90% of people never want to live in a care home, right? And yet we find thousands and thousands of people move into care homes every year. So why is that? In fact, it's not just that people don't want to live there. They've said things directly to me, saying like, you'd have to take me kicking and screaming. You know what? When it's my time to go into a care home, you just wheel me out into the forest somewhere and let me go, like some animal, set off into the pasture, right? You'll have to carry me out of my house, toes up, before you get me into one of those places. Very dramatic. And it's something that people have felt that programming for a very, very long time, and understandably, we all share a lot of those opinions. And so I want to talk to you today about what are the reasons that people do go into a care home. How does it somehow make sense at some point? So first reason is safety. Okay, so oftentimes somebody at home has had several falls, have shown that they are not safe either living on their own or living with a partner or even living with a caregiver. Maybe they don't have a caregiver covering, the entire 24 hours. So the safety factor at home, especially with dementia, right? So dementia, unfortunately, it attacks our frontal cortex, our executive part of the brain that has us make good decisions. So if you're going to go grab the keys and go take a ride in the car and you have dementia and you're on your own, that's not a good thing. If you're playing with the stove, or if you're just getting up in the middle of the night and walking and tripping over things and breaking bones, those are all things that could be a sign that a care home would be a good fit for you. Second, financial. So to have a 24/7 caregiver for somebody who has dementia, for example, is extremely expensive. You're talking about over $20,000 a month to have that person in your home full time, or having a fresh person up and around full time in order to give those activities of daily living care that we hear about. You can either pay somebody to do that, or you can do it yourself. Right? You can become the caregiver. Now, when you become the caregiver, what are you doing? Well, you're probably sacrificing some of your family time. You're probably sacrificing a job that you already have somewhere, making the money that you need to survive. And so there's lots of financial components, even when you're not hiring a caregiver and doing it yourself. There's so many stats out there that talk about the sacrifices people make when they are a caregiver. And then lastly, number 3 is that you're not a good caregiver and you need somebody else to do that role for you. Maybe financially you don't want to get a caregiver to come into the home because that's a lot of money, but you need somebody who doesn't mind taking your mom to the bathroom, who doesn't mind giving your dad a shower. These are things that are hard for children to do for their adult parents, and not everybody's cracked up for it. What a care home really does is it allows you to get help from experts, from somebody who's going to be invested in your parents' health. And really what it does is it allows you to have the role of a son or a daughter or a loved one instead of a caregiver. Because not everybody is great at being a caregiver, and being a caregiver does change your role a little bit in the eyes of the person who's receiving the care. So all in all, those are the top 3 things. I hope that's helpful for you. If you have any questions, you can always give me a call and we can talk about different care home options, different caregiving options, assisted living, all those things. I know all the ins and outs and the places to go, so give me a call and we can chat. All right, talk to you soon.